Hello, everyone. Today we're going to talk about reporting compliments within SQSS. First, you want to go ahead and get it logged into the SQSS, which is Strategic Quality Support System. You want to go into the function called Report Occurrence. And from here, it's going to ask you a couple fields here. For instance, the date. I'm going to put in today's date. And then I'm going to put a time in. You want to be very aware that it will not take a time that's in the future. It will actually error out because it has yet to occur. And you have the option of either doing standard time or military time, whatever your preference is. The affected individual, typically if it's a compliment that comes in, it's going to be from a patient and the individual's name. So we're just going to put test here. If you know the person's date of birth, go ahead and populate that. Medical record number, if you have that, account number, if it happens to be an account that's dealing with billing. If you know the person's address, go ahead and populate that. And then the person's telephone number. This is pretty important to grab the telephone number if you're able to get it. It helps us determine that if they need a phone call back, we're just going to go look for this phone number here. So 907 65423. Department occurrence. There's a selection here in the drop-down menu. This is pretty important to have because what happens in the system is that once you select the department, the manager and director will get instant email from the system once we've submitted this within SQSS. The location, we've got this populated either inside the building or outside the building. I'm going to go ahead and select inside. If you don't know, just put NA. The category of occurrence, this is going to be a compliment. And within compliments, you have 4 different types of options to select from. We have the chick-nick cards, which are cards that we have sitting around the counter. For thank you cards, we have caring competence of workforce, other, or quality of care. I'm just going to, typically we've seen our compliments come in via chick-nick card, so we'll click that. Specific event, you could just put great front desk. And the outcome, this is pretty important. You can either select no apparent injury, injury with no treatment, injury with treatment and follow-up care, or transfer to a higher level of care, or death. This helps us prioritize those tickets as they come through the system if it happens to be some sort of injury, but for right now this is just going to be unknown, and we're just going to say testing on inputting a compliment for staff. This is where you would typically write in your narrative based upon what the compliment is. If you had any witnesses, you want to go ahead and indicate those right here. And if you have a ability to scan in the chick-nick card, you can scan that in and then add the attachment, browse for that attachment, and then add it from here. Once you complete that, you want to go ahead and create the occurrence report. And then from here, it's going to ask one investigative question. It says, did the customer make reference to a specific team member having gone out of their way? And if they have indicated a name, I would just put that here. Yes, lead front desk person, Michelle. Click on yes. You want to hit save changes. And from here, it just says you successfully edit your response to the investigative questions. You have the capability of going in here and either editing items that are in your summary, or you can edit the investigative question. But this is typically the most important part, is once you figure out everything is the way you want it, you want to go ahead and hit submit to RM Professional. And then you'll get this, your occurrence was submitted to the risk manager. Once you complete that, your report is emailed automatically to the quality department, to the managers of that department you selected, and the director all at the same time. And that's all you have to do. Thank you, and we'll talk again.